Welcome, everyone, to Atlanta, the home of the Hawks, where we will be broadcasting today's action live with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Last outing for Atlanta, unsuccessful. The loss to Miami.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Now let's take a look at Louisville's opening lineup. They've got G. He's out there with Dunn. Bridges out there with Victor Wembanyama. Now here's Ball. Barrett wide open. He fires. Bridges with some nice defense. Here's G. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. In these late stages of the season, Doris, all you have to do is look at the standings to see the importance of depth and what it means to these teams.
Well, Kevin, the deeper your team, the more luxury you have of spreading out those minutes. You're trying to minimize injury by not overplaying your stars. Now, teams outside the playoff picture, they don't have that luxury typically.
Now here's Randall. Passes it to Barrett. Outside, Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Randall with a screen for Ball. Pass to Randall. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Pass to G. Back to Wemby. To the left side wing. Good on the three-point shot. G's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Dunn's got his second bucket.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Unloads from 9. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good grief, Bam. I mean, living up to his name and firing up his team.
Bridges outside. Now the pass to G. Here's the 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ball against Dunn. Randall outside. Baseline try. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Louisville leading by 5. Dunn with it. Now guarded by Ball. Dunn misses. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hawks. To the paint, Adebayo, and easy 2 points on the layup. Adebayo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Dunn covering. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Awesome display of athleticism captured. by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Adebayo against Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Hawks.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's denied. Here's Dunn. That 3 off the mark. Now here's Hayes. T right on him.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's G. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Passes to Adebayo. Basket good.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
And that one's good by G.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. And again, it's Louisville converting.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Oh, we've seen some. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Savages, what do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
We've got Randall. Wilkins is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Hayes. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Daniels with it, covered by Hayes. Now Whitmore. 3-pointer. Randall grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Wilkins. Kept alive. Misses in close.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
No problem knocking that one down.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Atlanta with the ball. Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
Easton passes to Hayes. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. 7 points in the game.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here is Daniels, covered by Hayes. Let's go. Here's Daniels. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. The Savages will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Daniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up. What would you pick right now, Doris, is one of the things that impresses you most about playing the NBA?
Boy, Kev, there's a couple of things that really stand out. Number one, the ball skills that players have and the ability to shoot the ball with range off the bounce. Those are game-changing aspects in today's NBA.
Adebayo is checked in for the Hawks. Ball dishes to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Well, the emphatic finish from Julius Randle. Get off your feet, young sir.
Gordon with a screen on Ball. Here's Daniels. Right wing, fires the 3. Louisville, no good that time either. The Hawks trail by 5. Eason down low. Ball, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got his first bucket of the night.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Daniels with it. He's covered by Ball.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the game.
Hawks making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. And some changes here for the Savages. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Dunn from deep. It's good on the putback. And the Savages lead by 5.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside Ball. And he's going up for the alley-oop. With his first shot attempt. Here's G. He's covered by Ball. G passes to Dunn. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Pass the ball. Up top, Adebayo. Defended by Wembanyama. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he's good on the second. Louisville leading by 4. Here's G. 11 points in the game. Wembanyama, a screen on Ball. It's tipped. Atlanta calls timeout. Randall's checked in for Atlanta. We've got 1:08 left here in the second. Outside Ball. The pass to Adebayo. Back to Ball. He dishes it to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Tips it. It's hauled in by Dunn. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And Randall has got the ball here for Atlanta. They trail by 6.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Barrett kicks to Randall. Trains it from 17 feet out. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
Dunn looking over the floor. Here's G. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Louisville out in front, up 4. And we'll be back.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at, as far as these standings go, how much attention did you guys give them when you were still playing?
We always knew our place in the standings and what we needed. Being a trunk slammer ain't easy. Hostile environment, and these guys are unfazed.
Yeah, it's tough to win on the road in the NBA. Loving the Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
There's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
On the court for Louisville, we've got Bridges. G is out there with Dunn. Then there's Wembanyama.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
You know, Doris, something to admire about Julius Randle is the joy, the pure joy he takes in this game.
Well, joy obviously comes when we're successful at something. And Julius Randle has become consistently successful at NBA basketball. He's worked hard to make that perimeter game as dangerous as his dribble drive game. And that kind of balance leads to great success.
Here's G. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Randle down low. Missed inside. Randle's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Here's G, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Louisville, they've been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. First free throw is good. And G drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Strother. Here's Barrett. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Dunn, wide open, he fires. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Savages lead by 6.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Ball with the bucket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
G dishes to Bridges. Here's G. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Dunn. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Dunn's got 7 points in the game.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Louisville leading by 7. Bridges, no one around him. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Tari Eason's checked in for Randle. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Strother. And so it looks like the Hawks retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it so close.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Driving inside. And then G with the jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Barrett gets it to go.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside in the paint. RJ making his presence felt.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, one of the toughest things NBA referees are asked to judge are carrying violations, where the ball comes to rest at mid-dribble. Now, Warriors coach Steve Kerr says they've been doing it ever since Allen Iverson convinced the referees that it wasn't a carry. It is a carry, but the whole league's been doing it. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. We've seen it. David, thanks.
Because that opens up the best aspect of his game.
Pass to Ware. Pass to Strother. 5 on the clock.
Substitution for your Hawks. Killian Hayes.
Here's Hayes. Still scoreless. Here's Ware, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Over to the left wing. Here is Daniels, covered by Hayes. Daniels passes to Sarr. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
From downtown, and Ware pulls it down. And here's Barrett. Misses the three.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as block.
And so it's Louisville holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Tari Eason, also Wilkins out there. He's out there with Julius Randle. So that's the Hawks 5. Louisville leading by 14. Daniels with it. Fires the three. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Offensive rebound. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
To the left wing. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Whitmore. Takes the three, and he's good on the three ball. Whitmore's got the lead up to 14 now for Louisville.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50. And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Bounce pass from Randall. There's the dish to Wilkins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We know the scoring in the league, Doris, has been on the uptick this era. Do you see that trend continuing?
It's hard to imagine, Kevin, that it won't unless the league makes an adjustment to bring a little bit more defense back into play. That is something you've heard Steve Kerr talk about. Have we tilted the scales too much to favor the offense? We'll see what happens.
A platoon swap here for Louisville.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Strother. Dunn covering. Kicks it to Ball. Over Wembanyama. And that one goes long. Louisville leading by 17. Bridges outside. Offensive rebound. There's the pass to G. There's the three. That's good from Dunn on the assist by G.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Wembanyama with it. Now defended by Adebayo. He gets it in there. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Louisville.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, G.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. That one is off. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Team starter. At the line for two, Killian Hayes.
First one falls for him. A different look for Louisville. Sars checked in. And it's Powell in for Bridges. Hayes hits them both. Louisville leading by 21. Wembanyama, right side. Offline with his three. Here's Hayes. Got a hand on it. And he recovers it. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Louisville. Here's Sar. And that one is hammered home.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Savages.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for G.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Clock at 4. Here's Jerome. That's tipped. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Sar. He's covered by Szn. Powell for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Daniels passes to Sar. Powell for 3, and again it's Louisville from deep.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Barrett against Powell. Steps back and fires. So it's Louisville winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a...
The building carefully, and we hope